Let me ask you a question. You ever won that one? All right, we know that was a... Have you ever even competed for one of these? Let me ask you a question. You ever won that one? All right, we know that was a... Have you ever even competed for one of these?
My name is Troops. And I am the wise man. And I would like to introduce the reigning, defending, undisputed, undefeated world champion, Carefree Lewis G.
It's good to be back, people. It is good to be back. Day 38 of the 1,461-day reign as your world champions is among us. Let me just turn that. I think that's the better angle. Yeah, there we go. Right, big up every single one of you. We've got a lot to get into today. Apologies for the lateness to all the other kings and queens. To all the other unwashed mutants. We're always on time. It is what it is. Hit the like button, subscribe, acknowledge your kings, all of that. Why is my camera? There we go. That's more straight. Fucking hell. Need to get a new desk ASAP. But yeah, big up to everybody that's in here. Big up to the chat. Big up to every single one of you. Big up Denzel. Big up Roman's descendant. Ain't we all, man? Big up to Kane. Big up to Mike. Big up to Cole Palmer. Big up to Brendan. Who else is in here? Big up to Hip Hop Head. Big up to Nation. Big up my G. Big up Paul Flanders. Big up Yasser. Big up Georgie. My G. Hope you're good, man. Big up Daniel in the chat as well. Plettenberg tweet. Plettenberg. Big up Danny. Always asking if I'm chopping. Big up my guy. What's the Plettenberg tweet? I haven't seen that. Is it a new one? Is it a new tweet? Oh, it's the Harvey Elliott stuff. Yeah, we'll hold on to that for a little bit. Big up Pacharo. Big up Mensa. Big up Eden. Big up Saul. Big up Jiggy. Big up Jay. Big up Alios. Big up to What the Keith. Pay the money. Can't rely on that fraud mittens and paid more. Brother, it's only been one league game. Like, the brother ain't a fraud. We already knew at the most he might be a little bit raw anyway. Pause. Like, we all already knew that. Just like Garnacho says, you already know the energy as well with him. I do rate the energy that he's showing for the Chelsea move. I have to say that. Like, it's so Chelsea-coded. He's rejecting Bayern. He's rejecting everybody. He's saying, I will happily sit and do nothing for 6 months, but you will eventually sell me to Chelsea. And it's like, oh, everything sounds so great until I watch a few Garnacho comps, and then it's like, why did it have to be you? Why did it have to be you? But I like the energy. I like the energy a lot. What else everyone say? Big up to Cycling Man. I ain't Cycling Mikey. Big up to Rogers. Big up to Freedom. Man like Sancho in the cut. Big up to Slime. Big up to Ramen. Big up to Gemma. Says, how are you all? I will take Nico. Are you a Villa fan? Villa fan? Actually, I've never asked you still, but big up. Big up. Big up to Tyrell. I said more people are asking for the mods. Bro, we've got way too many mods as it is still. And like, I've been trying to find a way to cut, let alone add. So obviously we've got to pause that for now. But big up, man. Fielder says, oh yeah, you are a Villa fan. Fairs, Gemma. You're going to talk about Fofana. I'm confused. I'm confused too. That's why I'm just ignoring it. Because like I've heard the whole Instagram situation. Apparently he deleted all of his ex-Chelsea posts. But he's also just been adding Chelsea posts on his story today to, I feel like, make up for it. And also, there's not been any rumors about him leaving. So I just find it hard to take anything from that. We already know he's not going to get sold. It wouldn't even really help towards the UEFA thing because he's not in the Conference League squad from last season. I don't get what happened. I also just find it hard to care, in all honesty. Just because, like, look, there's no rumors of him leaving. There's no reason for him to want to leave. I don't know. Maybe he got hacked or something. Who knows? God knows. But I'm not going to start looking at that and thinking, oh, Fofana now wants to leave the club. Fofana's now disrespecting the club. I don't know what happened. And I don't think it's anything that deep, you know? Because, like, what people will do is they will look into that and then they will just start making up their own theories about it. And that, to me, is a little bit dangerous, and I'm not really with it either. Because it's very easy to just, like, create a story about it and say, yeah, he wants to go now. Why don't you leave anyway? You're never fit. Because that's all the narrative is with Fofana anyway. Just leave it. Leave it. He seems like he's done everything today to try and, like, get rid of any speculation about it. So I just leave it, honestly. But yeah, big up Ramen, man. Big up. I think that's the best way to describe that entire situation. But yeah, what do you think you could sell him for? Well, we'd want book value, which I think would still be around 40, 50 million. And I don't think that's going to happen. No one's going to take that risk with his injury record anyway. He was still, like, a lot more fit this season than we've ever seen from him. He just rushed himself back stupidly. That's all that the problem was. You should have just listened to Moresca and came back when you were really ready to come back. That's it. But let's call it what it is with Fofana. He still showed way more fitness last season than we've seen from him in fucking years. So, to me, he's still kind of on the right track. Just, look, next time you got an injury, no rush, please. No rush. Fucking hell, look at your record, mate. We don't need that. We don't need that. What else? What else? I want to see what the rest of you guys are saying about that too. Big up Anthony. He says, big up Lewis. Looks like we might be getting Victor Boniface at Milan on a loan plus buy option. You see, this is why I didn't even blink when I heard AC Milan were looking at Jackson and Nkunku. I was like, yep, loan option. Put the loan in the bag. I can't be asked. Big up Anthony Lafleur, though. My G, man. Big up, bro. Why is this brother just spamming letters? The fuck? Weird. Very weird. Was there anyone else who I don't... Fofana's just trying to start a fresh career at Chelsea. That's why he left us. If that's the theory, I mean, that's a harmless theory. So, has anyone confirmed that? Or people are just trying to point score an easy W by abusing him over this because they want him out. Oh, that's the same for anything he tweets or he posts. So, yeah, people are going to look at that and think the same thing. I'm just not going to do that. There was nothing that's hinted at him leaving this summer. I don't think that's going to be the first hint. You would have heard something before that. Like, look at the Wissa situation, for example. Everything got deleted off his Insta because he's been trying to force a move for months. But that's been known for months. So, yeah. Yeah, he did have the surgery. That was already reported on the Chelsea app. As soon as he aggravated his injury in April, he went back for surgery. That's why I'm willing to give him another season. Like, you've had the surgery now. You should hopefully be getting a little bit a little bit more fit. Same thing with Reece James. For years, all we were saying was just, please take the surgery. Please take the surgery. He's taken the surgery. And now look. Now look. Yo, Shah J, man. Big up Hotspur Cave. Make sure every single one of you are subbed over there. And make sure you guys watch Capital Conflict from yesterday too. That was just a straight crash out session from everybody. Except Jay, who was probably the happiest out of the lot. Figure that one out. But yeah, big up Jay, man. Big up Jay. Smash up those likes, my guys, every single time. Smash up those likes. Garnacho wants us. Do we really want Garnacho, says Danut. Yes, but United look like they're going to save us from ourselves. Because if I bring this up into the big screen, I'll get all the Fabrizio quotes out in a little sec. But this is the latest that we've heard from Garnacho. Well, not from Garnacho. From Manchester United side. 1 second. So here we go. United will not allow Garnacho to leave unless Chelsea match the 50 million price tag. United believe all evidence points to their valuation being entirely fair and accurate. Now, whether it is fair and accurate or not, we clearly don't want to pay that amount. And Garnacho is trying to force everything on his side to get this transfer through. Like we said earlier, Fabrizio's already reported, and you know Fabrizio is in touch with Garnacho in his camp because it's the only reason why this fucker drops briefings every single minute of every single day about Garnacho to Chelsea. But he said he is not afraid to stay out of the Man United squad if he doesn't get his move to Chelsea. He is literally telling them, it's Chelsea or you can just watch my value drop. And I'll still leave and I'll still ball out at my next club afterwards. And maybe that does its job in lowering the valuation. I hope so. Because I've said it multiple times. If this transfer is below 30 million or 30 million and below, I don't care. I don't care. 20 to 30 million, I'll sleep easily. People can't use this transfer to rattle me because I won't care. Because at the very least, it's a very low-risk transfer. United are trying to look at Elanga's price tag. They're trying to look at Madueke's price tag. But they don't have that much leverage here, if anything. Because Garnacho wants to leave and he doesn't want to play another minute under Ruben Amorim and Manchester United. Even with Nicholas Jackson and his saga, Jackson will happily come back into the team and fight for his spot if he does not get a move by the end of this window. He wants to leave, but this is a more respectful departure from both sides. Chelsea aren't booting him out of the team. We'd be happy to keep him as a member of the squad. Jackson, if he can't get his move, he's happy to stay and fight for his place as well. This ain't the same with Garnacho. It's not the same. I did see Fabrizio as well hinting about us potentially agreeing on 35 or 40 million. I hope that isn't the case, but with that being the middle point between our valuation and United's, I could maybe see a 40 million fee get done. Maybe. But I'd rather we just stick to our guns. Do 30 mil. Do 30 mil. Drag it to deadline day, because at deadline day, these fuckers will be desperate. You still need to pattern your midfield. You still probably need a goalkeeper just like we do. So, yeah, well, we'll see who blinks first. We'll see who blinks first. Fabrizio's also added that Chelsea believe that Garnacho has, first of all, a lot of potential, and we can develop him into a really, really important player. We believe that he is a player worth a different amount of money to what Manchester United value him. We believe that this is a big opportunity on the market. We like the player. We like his potential. We're convinced in a different environment after difficult months at United, he can turn into an important key player for Moresca, which says to me, like, yo, we view him as a potential starter. But we also see it as an opportunity. That is the big word in all of this. Opportunity. I keep going back to the Mike Mignon transfer. When we see an opportunity, the opportunity is at our valuation. Our valuation. So I don't see us allowing ourselves to budge too far on this situation. Because we should be treating it the exact same way. United, keep asking for 50 million, man. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on September the 2nd. Because you might just have a very unhappy Argentine in your squad that won't want to get reintegrated, and your manager will not want to integrate back into the squad. What was it Amorim said after the final? You better pray you find a new club. Or something like that. So, yeah, you had better pray. But we will see, people. We will see. Big up to Will saying, how many days of CWC champs are left? The other account, there was an account that was counting down from it, from what I remember. So it would probably be maybe around 1,420 something, or maybe 30, early 30s. 1,420 to 30 days are left of being world champions. 205 weeks left of being world champions. Yeah, Fraser, I already saw that. I already did a video on that earlier today as well. So check out the latest Carefree Reacts where we cooked Oliver Holt and just a string of rattled Liverpool fans who are so sick of us stealing their spotlight this year. So yeah, they can hold that. They can hold that. The latest on Sterling and Chillwell. Sterling, we have a nice little non-update for you on Raheem Sterling. We have a lovely little non-update from Sky Sports. So the latest that we've got, 1,423. Big up, my guys. Fulham are considering making a move to sign Sterling, but a deal appears unlikely at the moment. There it is. There was also another source that said we're now entertaining loan options for Raheem Sterling. So, you know what's happening with this deal. Fulham put the loan, ideally with an option or an obligation to buy in the bag and just, like, fuck off. Fuck off. Like, we all know what's going to happen with Sterling. Nobody is buying this washed guy from us. Just going to have to find a way to deal with it. I'd be so real. And, again, on Ben Chillwell. There's your Chillwell update. There's your Chillwell update, my friend. Sorry, man. I wish I had a bit more for you, but nobody even wants to go near Chillwell. Like, you hear less for him than you even hear for Sterling. Brother's just there. He's just there. Would you take Jackson going on loan for 10 million with an obligation? No. No. I'd just rather keep him. I'd rather just keep him. Even with the obligation, what if they find a loophole like we did? And they just end up sending him back? This only makes sense in like the last minute of of deadline day if we really need the 10 million for the UEFA registering thing. That's the only reason why this would make any sense. Other than that, ain't you trying to make the money back up for the UEFA registration? So like, what would a 10 million loan do unless you literally cannot find the funds elsewhere from that Conference League squad? So, like, if you're going to do it, you might as well just get your money's worth, innit? Just get your money's worth. And even then, fuck Villa. Like, we'll talk about this Jackson situation anyway. So we've got a string of clubs looking at him. Nottingham Forest, Newcastle, AC Milan, Inter Milan, Juventus, all have contacted his agents. And the player is clear that he will leave the club. Villa are pushing hard, but they want a loan with an obligation to buy. So what we're going to do, all the Italian clubs, just push them to the side. Because you already know what you're getting from them. Loan with an option to buy. Word to Isak. Just get the fuck out of it. Get the fuck out of it. Newcastle. I'm waiting for Newcastle. They're the only ones that I actually think would give us the 60 million outright. Forest might. They might. But even then, like, I can't believe I'm saying this. Are you starting over Chris Wood? Because like Chris Wood's banging goals and he's still banging goals. Are you starting over Chris Wood? I don't know. Well, what would be the plan then? Would they try Jackson on the wing? God knows. I mean, I don't care. Whoever gives me the money, just give me the money. Give me the 60, 65 mil, and then we'll move. It is what it is. But I don't think you're getting that money unless it's in the Prem. Like, these Bundesliga sides are moving broke as fuck. Italy, there's no point even trying to discuss it. You know what you're getting. Just deal in England. And if Villa are only trying to do a loan with an obligation, don't even deal with them. You want to get the money in. So get the money in. That seems to be what matters the most. So, like, see what's happening with Newcastle. They were looking for a striker. I believe they still would be looking for a striker. They can't get Whistler across the door. And apparently they already had a valuation of Jackson around 60 to 65 million. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. I think he was even keen on the move too. I'm sure there were some sources that said that a couple of days ago. So just send him there. Villa, like calm, they might have tried to accelerate the deal, but they don't want to do anything permanent. There's no point talking. There just isn't. So, God knows. What are Frankfurt doing with the Ekatike money? I don't know, but don't expect them to put that down on Jackson. Bundesliga. No point. Even fucking Bayern Munich came in for Nkunku and they asked for a loan. Broke. They're all fucking brokies, or they all just fucking
hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
This is what you get when you're dealing with Germany and you're dealing with Italian clubs. Like, yeesh. They all just sing from the same beat. A loan, please. Can we get a loan, please? Can we borrow this, please? Fuck out of here, man. CBA. Valencia in for Chillwell. Who reported that, bro? Who reported that? That's crazy. Man said, why not Arsenal? Arsenal would probably try and do a loan too. You know, the more I think about it, because I just we saw that Matt Law article drop an hour ago or something. Barring the sale of a player, Arsenal are expected to look at loans and bargains to cover the Havertz injury. So, we ain't going to get the money from them broke boys either. There's a reason why they couldn't get Eze across the door. They put all that money on Noni Madshaky. So, oh, it's on Vince. All right, bless. Blue footy. Let's see. Valencia. Just type in Chillwell. Oh, yeah, we saw this 2 days ago. They made an offer for Chelsea defender Ben Chilwell. Why has there not been an update? Why has there not been an update? Either they asked for a loan too, or the offer was shit. No update. Yeah, no price tag, no nothing. All we've just heard is interest. Just interest. So yeah, I don't think we're getting him. I don't think they would come in for Jackson or Nkunku because they wouldn't offer what we need either. They wouldn't offer that. So yeah, I would, even though it would be funny, I would rule Arsenal out of it. I'd rule Arsenal out of it. Oh shit, yo, Hassam raided. Yo, big up to every single one of you in here from the Don Hassam raid, man. Shout out, bro. I was just speaking to Hassam earlier today as well. Watch out for A-listers. We've rebranded. It's going to be sick. It is going to be sick, people. So yeah, shout out to every single one of you that's locked in. Big up to the kings and queens that have joined us, and to all the other unwashed peasants, acknowledge your world champions. Up the gargantuan, superior, incredible, and inevitable blues, bruv. Up the Chelsea. Arpen said donkey and have and Hassam turned up. That's crazy.
That's the donkey. You're a donkey.
Big up Hassam, man. Big up Hassam every single time. What's your dream? Mignon. Just go get me Mignon. Easy move and a nice stopgap between Sanchez and getting Mike Penders in the door. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. But yeah, I do not see Arsenal coming in for Jackson or Nkunku, and I don't see us agreeing anything with them because they're looking for the cheap way out. I'm thinking, look, maybe they go in. Like I saw Troops talking about Sancho or something on loan. Maybe. Suddenly the Sancho jokes would actually like hit a little bit. But yeah, they wouldn't come in for either of them. Who did you support before Abramovich came to Chelsea? Before Abramovich came to Chelsea, I was what, 3, 4 years old? If even that. So, bro, I've been Chelsea ever since I knew football was a thing, man. You're also doing a cheap on Garnacho. Yeah, because we don't want him like that for 50 mil. If we did, he would already be at Chelsea. He'd already be here. So, yeah, it's a market opportunity. I mean, how much of an opportunity is, I don't know, but here we are. Big up to Tapello, saying, told you we must liberate Fofana, Disasi, Lavia, huh? Liberate Lavia? No, my friend. No, we're not doing that. Even Fofana, I'm not with it. I'm not with that. Fofana is still a class defender for us. He just needs to learn to stop rushing himself back from injury. Lavia, no. Absolutely not. I don't get this narrative that we should sell Lavia either. He's even younger than Fofana is. Man said Lavia's too injury prone. So, he's 21 years old. Age is on his side in terms of beating those injury allegations. Like, we've seen players beat their injury woes before and eventually have, like, long periods of durability. And with Lavia, we now have adequate depth for him that we don't have to rush him back. Just let him get well in his own time, and then we could just use him a bit sparingly and he'll be okay. We don't need to sell him. There's no need to sell. And what? Give him to a rival and let him cook for them. I'm good. Fuck that. The only one I agree with is Disasi, and it's not even an injury thing. He just don't fit the way that we play. Just don't fit the way that we play at all. So yeah, I don't agree. I don't agree at all. I also think people are too harsh on them for just being injured. Like, shit, it ain't their fault. Fofana, to a point, I get it because he rushed himself back. That is your fault. You kind of have to hold that one. But Lavia, I got to leave him alone, man. He comes back and he's the same level of player every single time. Those sort of injury-prone players, I have all the time in the world for. Because all you are is just, you're injury-prone, but you come back for a game and immediately you give me a high level. It was players like Chillwell that would get injured and need a month to get back up to speed, where I was just like, nah, I can't do it. Because then you get back up to speed and then you're injured again. What's the point? Lavia, there's no point. I mean, it's not the same at all. There we go. What thoughts on Goldbridge having... Goldbridge is streaming Bundesliga games. What, like legit? Oh, fucking fair play. That's revolutionary. Well, I say revolutionary. Revolutionary for YouTube. Playback, you can do that. You could do that anyway. But yeah, fair fucks if he can get that on his YouTube channel. Fair fucking play. Man said Lavia ain't anything special. Yeah, you've forgotten about Lavia's level then. That's crazy. That is utterly crazy. Lavia is a top tier DM, man. I've always said it. I've said it as much as I've watched him at Chelsea. I don't think we have a better midfielder when it comes to bringing the ball out of the first phase. His press resistance is nuts. He has the passing to match. He is physical. There's not much more that you want. Good positioning as well. He has the rights to stream 20 Bundesliga matches. Fair fucks. Fair play to him. I got no beef with Goldbridge. I know a lot of people don't fuck with him. Each to their own, innit? Like, they have their experiences of him. I have my experiences of him. I've never had a problem with him. Always been calm. Always been a nice guy to chat to whenever I see him or whenever we're doing the same sort of show. So, yeah, look, big up to Goldbridge, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Nah, Brendan, that ain't rage baiting, man. They actually believe that. There's people that actually believe that. Yeah, he's got some funny moments as well. He's got some funny moments. Big up to Goldbridge. I hope you can stream the Leipzig Bayern match. Yo, we could get that for free. We could get that for free over here. That shit's on Sky Sports. They play that on their YouTube channels. Big up, Breezy. Big up. I hope you're well. Big up. You don't watch him. None of us do because he's in the hospital all season. But he has played games for us. So enough for us to see him and to get an idea of his level. And his level is top. Even when it was at Southampton, the brother was fucking cooking. And then he was playing regularly. You know what happened? We gave him to an idiot who rushed him back from an injury. And then he had the same injury on repeat because of this guy.
He's fat!
Disgrace. Wonder again, I think people are also too harsh with Fofana. But at least Fofana did rush himself back. So there is a reason why people are annoyed with him. That I get. But even with Fofana, they do a bit too much with him. After the sale of Vega for a fee rising for 26... Brother, don't spam. Why do we always have spammers, man? Rising from 26 million to Villarreal. We've raised over 250 million in sales and a net spend of 25 million. That's nice. That's nice. You didn't have to spam it, but big up. I appreciate you dropping that. But even then, that's not going to count the UEFA registering thing that we're trying to like get the money up for, because he weren't in our UEFA A squad for the second round of the Conference League because we loaned him. So yeah, shit. Besides Anfield, name a peak Lavia performance. Man City at home, Liverpool at home. That's just off the top of my head. Newcastle at home, I thought he was very good as well in that game. Had one iffy moment that I think led to a goal that we conceded, but overall in the game, I thought he played really well. Manchester United away, another game. I thought he played really well in that one. So, like, don't know what we're doing. I really don't know what we're doing. So we got to get rid of Jackson and Nkunku. Oh, yeah, Tottenham away too. And Villa. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. Just... And he only played, I think, 11 league games for us, by the way. And look how many that we've already pulled out just from last season. Like, he has a high level and he brings it in as soon as he is fit. So I have the time for him. I have the patience for him. Moresca doesn't rate Fofana, Badiashile, Disasi. That's not true. That's absolutely not true. He doesn't rate Fofana and Badiashile to play Levi Colwell's role. It's completely different for Badiashile playing on the left-hand side, and it's completely different for Fofana playing on the right-hand side. Capello, you're my guy. I appreciate the donation, but this is not a true statement. This is false. He rates Fofana and Badiashile. Disasi don't suit the way he plays. I'll give you Disasi. Fofana and Badiashile, no. And he said multiple times how much he rates Fofana. Multiple times. Oh, yeah, Jill, no, I remember we all was on there. Even me, to a point, I was starting to get a bit frustrated. But look, he proved everybody wrong. And I like being proven wrong when it's for the benefit of the club. Like I said, I'm happy to say that I got something wrong. I don't mind, and I have got things wrong. I've got my fair share of wrong takes. But shit. You find me someone that got everything right, I'll find you a liar. That is what it is. You just got to be willing to admit when you got something wrong. So, yeah. Yo, Denzel, take the Chelsea out of that. Take the Chelsea out. It's Twitter. Twitter is just like that. It's literally just like that. So, yeah. He's even said he's in love with it. He probably has. I don't remember that one. I remember that quote for Achimpong. Not necessarily for Fofana, but I'd assume you're correct on that. I'd assume you're correct. Yeah, Rahman, like I said, there's very few managers I would have picked to go straight into the Club World Cup and straight into a new season with other than Moresca. So, yeah, and this is why. Reece James, the fittest he's been in years. Fofana, we got 4 months of Fofana playing regular football. Like, deep that. 4 months of him playing regular football. And we probably would have had him in for the World Cup if he didn't just rush himself. That's why now he's taken the surgery. I'm so easy with him being here next season. Hopefully he's learned. And we'll see. A lot of your panelists can't admit. You obviously can. Appreciate you, Jill. No, man. I try to. He will be the best centre-back in the world. I agree he'll be up there. Like, everything he showed us from March onwards, good. Like, that is the Levi Colwill that was promised to us. And it is such a fucking shame he pulled up with an ACL injury. It's such a shame. Talk about Zidane coming to Chelsea. Oh, who? I don't know which Zidane you're talking about, man. Man said Badiashile's rubbish. I think Badiashile's got better this year. I think he's had the least improvement out of all of the centre-backs. But I do think there's been improvement. But you can't play centre-back either. That's not him. It's just only Tosin. Thankfully, Tosin is back in training. Should be fit for Friday. I think Fofana will be fit for Friday as well. He was meant to be in the squad for Palace. I don't remember if he made the bench or not. I'm going to assume he didn't, but he should be back for Friday. And he's also been in training too. Yeah, Rahman, trust. Man's missing a World Cup year too. At least he brought it home this year, but shit, he would have been in that squad easily. Very easily. And he would have had a full year of experience and growth. Thank you guys. So he was in the squads. Yeah, so he'll definitely be starting on Friday then, I'd assume. So, I've lost my train of thought now. Fuck's sakes. Yeah, Colwell. He would have been able to build off his run to the World Cup and he would have had a much better season this year. How about selling Datro Fofana? Ain't he going Wolves? Ain't he going Wolves? If they want to give us 20 million for Datro Fofana, cool. Yeah, that's no problem for me. You're forgetting the Newcastle game can't defend to save his life, as well as Arsenal game away last season. Badiashile is scrub. When I say improvements, I kind of mean from like May onwards. That's when I was thinking like I've seen improvements from him. So yeah, look, if you're going to talk about those games, like shit, fair enough. Fair enough. What front line's better? Saka, Gyökeres, or Martinelli, or João Pedro, Neto, and Gittins? João Pedro, Neto, and Palmer. That's the one for me. That's the one for me. Or João Pedro, Neto, Palmer, and Esteval. That'll be it. That will be it. What else did we have? Chukwuemeka. Juve approached Chelsea about signing Chukwuemeka, but they wanted a loan. Because it's fucking Juventus. So Dortmund have also had multiple offers rejected. I thought this would accelerate seeing as we lowered our valuation for him. But Dortmund are still moving broke. So here we are. At least with Nkunku, like apparently Chelsea still believe that we're going to get permanent offers to come in the final weeks of the window. I think we're expecting clubs to panic a little bit and start offering a bit closer to what we want. So Chelsea aren't folding on any offer at all. They are not accepting a loan for him at all. They only want a permanent offer and they expect permanent offers to come in within the final weeks of the window. Even though I say we are in the final weeks of the window now, next week, let's say next week, because we got about the Monday after next is deadline day. All right. The Monday after next. Oh, Breezy. No, it's not even just that. It's just Germany and Italy. Just Serie A and Bundesliga. It's just a nightmare negotiating with them lot. Italy, you already know what you get. But the German league, I expected better. I expected better. I didn't think they'd all be just giving you the runaround like this. But shit, here we are. Here we are. Can you explain the UEFA rules at Chelsea to sign Simmons and Garnacho? Okay, so from what I've read, we have to make profit on any sales and incomings that we bring in, and it's all based off the A-list squad for the Conference League. That's why the Renato Vega deal, it won't really play a part in terms of raising the income for UEFA and for their rules, because he wasn't in the A-list from January onwards. Same thing with João Felix. He wasn't in that squad either. So their transfer fees don't get thrown into that. Madueke's does. Dewsbury Hall's does. Which, I mean, that should basically be close enough, I'd guess. Unless it's based on how much money you've already brought in. Like, there's going to be installment plans for Dewsbury Hall and for the Madueke transfers. Which is probably why we're still waiting for Jackson and Nkunku to go. It doesn't impact the Garnacho deal, because Garnacho would be in the B list because he's homegrown and he's under 23 or 21. I think that's the ruling on that. And yeah, that's why it would be an easier deal to do. It's just United are taking the piss with the valuation. And Nkunku or Jackson, I think, would probably get us to that point. And then, yeah, we'll see. But I still expect us to get that done anyway. Like, I don't really worry too much about Chelsea from a financial side of things. I do want to figure it out, but I do feel relatively calm with that. feel relatively calm with that. So we're going to have massive issues registering players. I don't think so. I think we'll make the money up just close to deadline day. That's why people are stressing out a bit now. I get it. We're a bit dangerously close to deadline day, but not that close that we're fucking ourselves. I wouldn't say that we're doing that. I wouldn't say that we're doing that. Big up Kai in the chat. United are taking the piss like we're taking the piss with the Jackson price. So I think 60 million's fine. And like Newcastle already was saying that they were willing to pay that. Just want to know what's changed. Because we heard that weeks ago, and the interest is still there, but it's not accelerated. It's not accelerated at all. We don't want 80, like we'll take 60. We'll take 60, 65 for him. Nobody has actually dropped a bid. This is the thing. No bids have actually been dropped. And Newcastle, it's like, we know you have the money. You've been rejected everywhere this summer. We know you got the money. Yeah, ask for 80, accept 60, 65. Like, they'll accept somewhere below that. So I expect him to go. And like, we'd be even more likely to accept less if this drags even closer to deadline day. If we would take 60, why is nothing advancing then? I actually don't know. I don't know. But nobody's dropped a bid to even get rejected at that, to tell us that no one would do that. So, I said, for all the Jackson sexuals, if he is so good, then why is no one dying to buy him? Because a lot of the interest is coming from abroad, from brokies. Like Forest, Villa, and Newcastle combined. Villa have their own financial issues, which is why they're only looking at a loan, which is why I don't really want to deal with Aston Villa either. So just cut it down to Nottingham Forest and Newcastle. Arsenal would definitely take him, but they're looking for cheap bargain options, so they're not going to go for Jackson either. And yeah, United went and got Sesko, so they're out. They're out. I think that's the best way to explain it. Sasha Tavaleri. What's Sasha said? Don't be a repost, I beg. Oh! Oh, no, he's not. You weren't even in the A squad anyway, so that don't matter. That don't matter. But yeah, Disasi, loan with option to buy to Bournemouth. Everyone's just doing a fucking loan, mate. Loan FC, man. Alright, whatever. He ain't in the A squad anyway, so it don't matter. It's not that deep. But whatever. Whatever. I couldn't care less. Couldn't care less. Fine. Loan of an option to buy. They've started club-to-club talks. So I guess Disasi would be down for the move. Genuinely, there's nothing more I can give you on this because, like, what's the point? What is the damn point? But yeah. Yeah, all right, cool. But thank you for bringing this up, chat, anyway. They want to slow it back. Look, yo, they've lost their entire starting back five from last season. These fuckers are just desperate. These fuckers are just desperate. But yeah, I've got no problems or no cares about this. No cares at all. Might have to sell Jorgensen. Oh, fuck that, man. Then we're even more stuck with just Sanchez. I'd rather still have the option to, like, change from him. No news on Sterling, my friend. No news. I'm just waiting for it to get to deadline day and for Fulham to get their loan option extended. I mean, given to them, because that's just going to be what happens. It will just be a loan. George definitely sellable or could be loaned out. He's had clubs looking at him. Again, nothing's accelerated there either. A lot of things are just in limbo right now. A lot of things are just in limbo. Carney, yeah, Juventus came in. Loan. Loan. Dortmund, we lowered our valuation for him, and the broke boys still can't get a deal agreed. Broke. Everybody's a broke boy. Cost of living and all of that shit. So, no, we haven't sold Carney yet. He ain't sold. There's no here we go. There is no here we go. So, like, everywhere we're just beating away loan offers. Yeah, Gangaloo. Simmons will still join Chelsea because one of Nkunku or Jackson will get sold, which will allow the Simmons transfer to finally happen. Leipzig are just taking the fucking piss out of us. They wanted Chukwuemeka as well. What the hell happened there? Ah, God knows. God knows. Sassy's so bad he's got no reasonable offer. Same with the highly rated Jackson. Jackson were asking for more than what we wanted from Disasi. All we wanted from Disasi was 20 million. And nobody even wants to sell him for that. Jackson were asking for treble that, minimum. So, of course, that's going to take a little bit longer. But, yeah, Datro Fofana's still here. We're trying to sell him to Wolves. Disasi and Datro Fofana were both meant to be going Wolves, but nothing's accelerated from that either. Nothing's accelerated there. But, yeah, all these men are just fucking broke. They're all broke. What other news did we have? Yeah, Fab on on Simmons. He said the deal is still going to happen, still expected to happen. The here we go meter went up to 85%. Xavi only wants to go to Chelsea. He's had interest from other clubs in England, not named Manchester City, Arsenal, and he's told them, no, I only want to join the world champions. He is just waiting, and he will get his move because one of Disasi, of Nkunku or Jackson will get sold by the end of this window. And sold, not loaned. This is why to Villa, bye-bye. You can't afford to buy him. Why are we talking? The only way we even accept a 10 million loan fee is if we've made enough that 10 million would just be enough to cover the rest. And that would only take till near deadline day. So, yeah. Apparently it will happen after the Bayern game. Yeah, because sometime next week we should pattern one of the Nkunku or Jackson moves. Even with Jackson, Edu Burgos, the one who broke the loan with obligation to buy for Nicholas Jackson, he said this will come to a conclusion this week. This week, the Nicholas Jackson situation should hopefully conclude. So, yeah. Nah, even with Nkunku, we lowered our valuation to 40 million. Jackson's 60 million, which, I mean, I kind of get. I would have said 50, 60 million. They're saying more 60 to 70. And for the years that he's got left on his contract, he re-signed for another 2 years on top. And his ceiling, like, I actually think that's pretty fair. And you're giving him to a direct rival. So, yeah, like, I think that's fair, to be honest. I think it's fair. What else was there? Another Simon Phillips source said that we have been scouting Garnacho for 8 years. We've had him on the radar since he was in the youth setup at Atletico Madrid. It's a similar briefing to what we got with Xavi Simmons. But, yeah, that's about it. That and, like, Andre Santos isn't for sale. We point-blank rejected an approach last week for West Ham. And we would need a stupid bid to get rid of him. A stupid bid. More on Jackson and Villa. Villa would unlikely be able to meet a 60 million deal. They're also exploring the possibility of re-signing Asensio from PSG. Villa do not have the money for incomings this season. Despite some departures for reasonable fees, they do not have the money. Emery wants to add another dimension to his attack with a player who can play alongside Ollie Watkins or in another position slightly behind him. And yeah, that is it. Napoli are interested but are pursuing Højlund first. Must be because he's cheaper. And is that all on that? We want to sell Jackson and Nkunku so we can buy Garnacho and Simmons. We've advanced conversations for Garnacho, having the deal already set up with Leipzig for Xavi Simmons. Yeah, that's it. That is it. This will be the last day with it. I'm getting my braids patterned tomorrow. I'm getting my braids sorted then. 50 million plus max. Yeah, that's still like stretches what the option could be to anything past 50 million, isn't it? But yeah, big up, man. Chimweka should be the third striker. Like, talk about raw pause. That's like, nah. Only if we end up selling Jackson, innit? But that would still have to be an emergency option. Like, that's an emergency option. So yeah, not really with that one. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it for the news for today. So let me see who's about. Let me drop this link. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. And wait, there we go.
That's not Jabbo. That's not Jabbo. That's not Lule. That's not Jabbo. That's not Jabbo. That's not Lule. Jabbo, 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 Lule, 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 Jabbo, 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 Lule, Lule, Lule. That's not Jabbo. Monty Jabbo. That's not Jabbo. Monty Jabbo. That's not Lule. Don't let money. That's not Jabbo. That's not Jabbo. That's not Lule. One man let money sell. That's not Jabbo. Monty Jabbo. That's not Jabbo. One man Jabbo, Lord. That's not Lule. Monty Jabbo. That's not 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 Lule. That's not Jabbo. That's not Jabbo. That's not Lule. Jabbo, 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 Lule, 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 Jabbo, 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 Lule, Lule, Lule. That's not Jabbo. Monty Jabbo. That's not Jabbo. Monty Jabbo. That's not Lule.
Nearly done.
That's not Jabbo. That's not Jabbo. That's not Lule. One man let Lord sell. That's not Jabbo. Monty Jabbo. That's not Jabbo. One man Jabbo, Lord. That's not Lule. Monty Jabbo. That's not Jabbo. That's not Jabbo. That's not Jabbo.
Boom. Yes, Nathan, what are you saying, my guy? How you been?
Big up, Lewis. Yeah, I've been good. Been good. Yourself?
Yeah, just slowly getting better, one day at a time.
That's it. Big
One
up
day at
everyone
a
in the
time.
chat. Wow, we're
take
starting
this
to get some
season.
slow movements, aren't we?
No, what we're dealing with is just a fuck ton of broke boys.
Yeah.
Everyone wants a loan.
Bloody hell. Typical.
It's like all of these teams, right? They've heard that they've heard how good our selling is, and they've just decided that they've had enough. Like, no, we're not helping them. We're not getting them any more prop. We're just going to try and get a loan off them. You've got enough money. Fuck off.
It's the usual suspects in it. Italian clubs, German clubs.
I didn't expect the German clubs to be this stingy, though. Like, Italy, we've dealt with them for years. We know what it is. I didn't expect the German teams to be on the same bullshit.
If anything, it's done. Well, with the German clubs, it's not necessarily done because they don't have the money. It's just they're just trying to be smart with it, like sign player for really cheap and then sell them for like, you know, the kind of money we sell players for, like what they did with obviously Jude Bellingham and obviously signed his brother. So they'll probably do that as well when they sell him eventually. Sell him for like.
No, I hear it, but you look at the players, right? Nkunku isn't like a young talent that you're going to flip in a couple of years. So I don't get that. If we're talking about Chukwuemeka, we've already lowered the valuation with him. They don't even view him as a starter. They had him for 6 months and they never started him regularly. He was always a player coming off the bench.
Yeah.
It's all just a bit shit.
Yeah.
Like, yo, big up, man. Hope you're good, bruv.
Big up,
Hope you're
Lewis. It's
good.
been a while. Big up, man.
Yeah,
Big
it's
up,
been a
Butch.
minute still.
Big up.
Yeah, chat. Havertz is out. We don't know how long he's out. We also
don't know how
just
long it is.
don't care.
We don't care about Havertz.
Fuck that, brother. Don't wish injury on him, but still go fuck yourself. You know them ones. That's just
but-
any day of the week, not when you're unwell.
But yeah, man, we need to get this Nkunku done and dusted and literally bring.
I don't really feel too much stress about this entire situation. I really don't. It's just annoying. You
Yeah.
deal with everybody, and all you hear is loan, 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 and then loan again.
Yeah, it's just.
You've got Dortmund loan, Juve loan, Jackson and Villa loan. You've got fucking Disasi and Bournemouth loan. Thank God for Villarreal. Big up to you, man. Like we actually got a pretty decent deal out of them. We basically got the valuation that we wanted in terms of, I think we wanted around 26 million. We've got 25.5 outright with add-ons included and a heavy sell-on clause. And we already got, what was it, 6 million in a loan fee in January or something for a player that we bought for 12 million last year. Fine. That works for us. It's just a fucking shame he weren't in the Conference League squad, so it don't even matter for nothing.
So that's why it's got to be one of Jackson, Nkunku, Disasi, because they were in the they were in the squad. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to think.
No, Disasi wasn't either. We loaned him in January too.
We loaned him to Aston Villa.
That's why Felix ain't involved either. It's only
really
Noni.
Nkunku
Let me look at the transfers out that we've had this summer, just so I can confirm.
Yeah.
So
That was good business with Felix. I can't lie.
Yeah, that was great business. Just a shame it don't count towards the registering.
Oh yeah, true.
That's what matters. That's why we can't sign
up,
Simmons yet.
you bastard. Fucking hell, fuck. Here we go. So out. Where's the transfers out? Noni counts towards it. KDH.
Yep.
I guess Amugu does.
Amugu does, yep.
And that's it. That's actually it. João Felix weren't in the squad. Petrovic weren't in the squad. Ugo Chukwu weren't in the squad. Broja weren't in the squad. Bashir Humphreys wasn't. Kepa wasn't. I guess Bettinelli does, but you got like 1 million out of that. And
I'm still kind of pissed off about Petrovic that we literally sold him. We could have kept him at least.
That one's over and done with now. I can't. I've just thrown that one under the bus.
Yeah. But this
just go get Mignon. There's a better option out there that's still out there and has always been out there. You could just fucking go for him.
I just don't understand what Chelsea's seeing Garnacho. It's like, why are we going for him in the first place?
Bro, keep that shit under 30 million.
Yeah,
and
please.
That's fine. There's
There's
an A list and a B list. No, I get. And Garnacho would probably be in the B list because he's homegrown. He's under 21, I think, or 23. I don't know which number it was, but yeah, that's why his fee I don't think would get added into that either. Jackson and Nkunku, there's a reason why we keep trying to get these transfers across the line.
So we can get Jamie Simmons as soon as possible.
As soon as one of them's done with patents.
Yeah.
But yeah, Xavi Simmons, who Arsenal tried to go in for him, that shit got rejected.
Yeah.
Nathan, I didn't ask you. Actually, no, I saw your thoughts in the chat, but just to get it on screen and everything, the whole Fofana Instagram drama shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that was only even massively brought up because of the Wissa situation. Because he did the exact same thing a few days ago, and then now thinking, oh, he's trying to force an exit as well.
But here's the thing, I just think they're two different things. Because it's been well known that Johan Wissa wants to leave Brentford and feels like he was promised a move away from the club if a suitable offer came in. And obviously Newcastle's probably the strongest link to him personally, whereas Fofana's never openly expressed oh yeah, I want to leave Chelsea. The only thing he said, I think it was last season, I think it was, he kind of said in an interview, I forgot where it was, where he kind of mentioned how he'd like to return to Marseille one day, play for them again one day. But some people interpreted that as him saying he wants to leave now to join Marseille, which is not what he said. But Yeah, it's a typical case like in our fan base, isn't it? Like where people have a player in the squad they don't really like, so like any sort of slip up they have, people just go all in on them and like, yeah, like try to make it out like he's done something so bad that we just need to sell him right now, sort of thing. But,
I feel like just after a while, fans start taking out a player being injury prone on that player. And it's like, oh, shit, he ain't his fault. Like,
no.
Yeesh.
Well, except for that one time when he kind of rushed himself, but
yeah, Fofana, like that, keep saying that's the anomaly. I kind of get it. I still think people do a bit too much on him, but I think it's a bit different.
People were just worried that he was going to leave Chelsea. It's like, what? Why would you leave Chelsea? What would be the reason for it?
there's always a reason. Like a player always finds a reason to leave, but like, yeah, I think people are just really, because he's on what 200,000 a week. So like people are just, they've had enough of him, and I understand he's not been available for us, but when he's been available, he's a good defender. There's a player in there, like in him, but it's just, yeah, we live in this day and age where people think what a player does off the field, they're entitled to comment on. Like these guys are like, yeah, they're professional athletes, but they're also humans as well. And as long as he doesn't bring the club into disrepute off the pitch, I couldn't care less what he does, like, or what he says rather on Instagram and all that. That's why I just get mad, like sick and tired.
It's like you would say anything or do anything, and all they keep saying is just get fit. Just get well. Just get fit. Yeah. You remember the Enzo stuff from last season, the whole racism saga. Like, oh, why do you keep talking about it? Just get fit. So, the fuck? Now, if you're ill and you can't work, you're not allowed to say anything. Oh, is this Said? Is this a Said raid? Yeah, this is Said raid, isn't it? I said definitely. Pay up for Garnacho. Accept 30 million, blood. Accept the 30 M's. We've offered 30 mil and you lot are saying you don't want the money. I'm saying pay up.
50 M's. It's like, what are you doing?
We've offered money for him, bruv. Do appreciate the workload from the side community. Big up to you guys.
Yeah, big up, Savić.
Big up to you guys. Wait, what was Miz on? Big up, Mo. What was Miz on?
Yeah, Miz was on Said's transfer show. Yeah.
Oh, is that what they were talking? I thought they were talking about a take. Big up,
on the
man.
show, that's what he was saying.
Except the 30 mil, bruv. We could leave this in a situation where nobody's angry. Just take 30 M's. Like, you've already got what you wanted to a point where I'm even willing to bring in an offer to the table. Just take the 30, bruv. Take the 30, or you know what? Take the 25.5. How about that? Actually, yeah, you know what am I kidding? Yeah, sorry, I've lost my fucking head. Yeah, 50 million. 50 M's. 50 M's, bruv. Yeah, it's 50 million. Make sure you stick to your valuation. Stick to your valuation, please. Please.
Hey, Lewis, you're gonna wear that belt.
Was his take. Oh, brother. Stop posting get well. Yeesh. Here's another take that I hate when it comes to like injured players. Are they just meant to do nothing and just freeze until they're fit? They're not allowed to say nothing. They're not allowed to post nothing. They're not allowed to talk about nothing. They're not allowed to do nothing. They're not allowed to go outside. They're not allowed to have any bit of a social life. It's just get fit. Get fit or shut up. Don't even go on social media. Don't even play games. Don't even jump on the Xbox. It's crazy, man.
It is. No, it's mental.
We get very entitled as fans at times. That's one thing I've started to learn. We become very, very entitled.
Lewis, quick question to you and Nathan.
Yeah.
So if Xavi Simons comes to Chelsea, if you start him in the midfield, who you dropping? Like in the midfield, who are you gonna drop?
I'm not even really thinking of dropping anyone. I mean, if Enzo continues his performances, that would be him. But it's match week 1, so I'm not making any sweeping statements. But I'm not even like thinking of it as that. Like the one thing I'd like the most of Xavi Simons is that if Palmer's having a bad game, off.
Yeah,
that's what
you have to just take him off. Because that was something that could have been really handy on Sunday. Palmer was stinking it up. Like, just take him off and you bring Xavi Simons on. We've got someone who's a bit fresh, someone who wants to prove themselves early in a Chelsea shirt. And like, as long as we could find players a bit more in the midfield, we'd be fine. We would have
That's
made a
true.
lot more chance against Palace. We probably would have won. I've also seen, like, I think Palace haven't, like, lost their habit of conceding late on in games. So those subs could have been very important for us.
We need to win on Friday against West Ham. We could not be like,
Facts, Naj. That's why I'm not going to make any sweeping statements. I remember, like, what Enzo was like starter last season. Putrid. Putrid. So it's all right.
But yeah, like, yeah, with the whole Fofana thing, I think like he recently just posted on his Instagram like him in training. So like, as far as he's concerned, as long as he don't take like all this like abuse and unfortunately the ugly racial abuse which inevitably follows, like the degenerates on Twitter.
This was also today too.
Yeah. So hopefully he just sort of, just keeps it stepping, just keeps on doing what he's doing, get back to fitness, and then this will blow over. But
yeah, all the photos still aren't there, but like he's posted a fuck ton of things on his story.
Yeah,
that and Lavia with the Chelsea belt. I call him R-Truth and all that.
Like,
yeah, just do you reckon Lavia will be fit for Friday?
No. He said the countdown was like 19 days a week or so ago, so I wouldn't think so. Like Lavia, just wait till after the international break. There's not even any rush with him.
Yeah.
Not even any rush. We have enough depth. Fofana should be back in the team for Friday. Should even be starting in all honesty.
Apparently Tosin could there's a report saying Tosin should be in training minutes maybe,
but
no, because he was meant to be in the squad for the Palace game. He was in the squad. The next thing would be to like maybe get him into the team.
Yeah.
That's what I think it would be. Then it might allow us to like play Reece a little bit wider.
But honestly, Luis, João Pedro is killing it at Chelsea.
He is. We just need to get him the ball a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like that last game, we barely got the ball to him.
We should have won it against Palace.
Bro, Naj, it was because he deleted all of his Chelsea photos were lost. Now, the theory is apparently that he wants a fresh start when he's back. And I get it. I want to forget about the last couple of years too. Especially when it's a constant reminder of the 2 trophies you weren't allowed to win because you weren't in the squads because you were injured. So I kind of get that if that's the case. I don't know if it's the case, but people have thrown that theory about. If it is, better. So all I know is I don't think he wants to leave, and I don't think that was a message that he wanted to leave.
Absolutely not. It's just like...
the more I think about it, that makes a lot of sense. You don't want to look back on the last 3 years. You were injured for a whole year. The other one, we finished 12th. The other one, you fucked up, and because of it, you didn't get to be in the World Cup squad.
Yeah, that's true.
I think LDN on Chelsea thing it just reported that Tosin's fully back in training.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures of it. Brother's fully back, fully sorted. And that was meant to be the plan anyway. He never had a serious injury.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool.
It was
Jackson ain't going Arsenal. Arsenal are broke. So what, you're saying he doesn't count towards player B because he's not club trained? I thought that wasn't relevant. I'm going to assume you know more because I think you're the one that's been atting me on Twitter about all of the player A and player B list things. So I might take your word for it, but I thought Garnacho would. If he didn't, then now it makes sense why both Jackson and Nkunku have to go for both of Simmons and Garnacho to come through. That makes a lot of sense now. But yeah, if that's the case, then shit, Furs.
Yeah.
Andrew's saying yes, he does. Bro, Naj, trust me, man. If he said he wanted to leave, it would make more sense. He never said that. So I'm just not looking too far into it. Shit happened. Maybe someone hacked your account. Maybe you just don't want to remember the last few years. God knows. I don't care. Just play well in the future.
Yeah. I mean, we live in a day and age where these players are shameless about openly discussing they want to move to another club. So if he really wanted to, he'd just come out with it and say it.
Yeah, and we know Fofana ain't shy when it comes to saying how he feels.
No, absolutely not.
And he's not shy in forcing a move. We saw what he was like trying to get the Chelsea move. And I think he forced his way for the Leicester move as well.
Oh, he did, yeah.
So, shit, if he wanted to leave, we would fucking know that he wanted to leave. He don't.
It's just a shame that some in our fan
I
base don't
think
have
what
the common
he
sense
doesn't.
to figure that
Imagine,
out.
doesn't
we
want-
know the pathway. The next club is likely not going to be a step up. It will be Marseille. It will be him going back home.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, hopefully he stays fit for the whole season. Hopefully.
Well, at least most of it.
Yeah, like I think he'll be more fit than he was last season. The fact that we got 4 months out of him, I keep saying that's a very good sign. It's a sign that Moresca again knows what he's doing in terms of keeping players fit. So, like,
yeah, at
Fofana,
least
listen.
he's technically way better than Pochettino. We had like 15 injuries last time.
No, don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, too soon.
I don't remember his name. You know them. Do you know how much I hate that he ruins this training range? This range was so cold. Black, white, and gold. I've waited years for that. We wasted on the fucking Poch era. Like, look at that jacket. Look at the jacket. It's a glorious jacket, and it's worn by this prick.
I mean, it doesn't suit him though.
This entire range ruined on the Poch era, bruv. UCL match Satpai versus Celtic. Yeah, is he? What club? Who's he at again?
The Kazakhstani club that he plays for.
Oh, I thought we sent him to we might have sent him somewhere in Europe. Oh, good. All right. Cool.
I believe he's back at his club.
Ah, yeah, whatever. I might end up watching it. Sky Cava tweet. What, on his official account? Please don't be a waffle piece. Please don't be a waffle piece. Okay, so a little bit on Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson's future is set to be resolved when it becomes clear whether Isak is staying at or leaving Newcastle. There are up to 6 clubs interested in signing Jackson at the moment. We're expecting significant bids when there's more clarity about Isak's future, and that is why Newcastle haven't made a move yet. Now it all makes sense. Villa are one of the interested clubs, but there are question marks about whether they'd be able to afford the asking price. They can't. Jackson's price will be determined by the market price paid for strikers by Premier League clubs this summer, aka 60 to 70 million will be Jackson's value. Aston Villa can't afford him. Newcastle will, but their interest will be dictated by whether Liverpool get Isak or not, or if they fork up the money. Which also hints that Isak to Liverpool ain't necessarily as over as it sounds. They just have to fork up the amount that they're asking. And that will start off the chain of events. But Isak would have to leave first.
How much do you think Liverpool will pay for him? Like what, 130 or 150?
No, it's not how much they'll pay. Like Newcastle want 150.
But that's how we bro.
They want 150 and they don't want a penny less.
Isn't that how much they were asking us if we wanted him?
Yeah, just in general. 150 million or Isak goes nowhere.
Yeah.
And if Isak don't go nowhere, they're probably banking on Isak just crawling back to training with his tail tucked between his legs and giving out a fuck ton of apologies.
That's how much they wanted from us. That's crazy.
I need to hear what Forest's thing is with Jackson, because they might be the most realistic opportunity now. Fuck the Italian clubs. There's no point even debating that. And Villa, we already know they're broke.
But are Forest willing enough to pay it 60, 70 million?
Marinakis is trying to build a side that eventually will be competing for top 4 regularly and then maybe competing for titles. And Jackson would be a decent long-term investment for that.
Yeah.
Big up KG. So he'd be a decent long-term investment for that. I could see it, but I just don't know what their finances are like. They did just get the money in for Elanga, but I mean, who have they brought in this window?
They already got that new striker, Callum Wendo, as well.
Who?
Callum Wendo. They signed from Rennes, the striker. So I don't know if they'd want Jackson necessarily, but
God forbid they put a loan in. Oh yeah, they put that money straight back into Amari Hutchinson. I forgot.
Yeah,
and they've got James McAtee. Igor Jesus has just come in as well for Forest.
Yeah, they've
and the
last couple days.
And they've just signed that defender from Juventus as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think in the forward line they're probably pretty much sorted.
Yeah, Douglas Luiz too.
So we really need Isak to go to Liverpool for Jackson to realistically get sold.
More or less.
That's gonna take like until the end of the transfer.
Look, I'll be so real. If that's the case, then like just everything goes to Nkunku leaving because fuck that. I'd rather just keep Jackson to spite Liverpool. Fuck that. Yeah, Nudge. They got Hutchinson. We got like 4 million in the sell-on fee. Okay, so yeah, cool. I know where I stand now. You might as well just keep Jackson. I don't think we're gonna get the 65 million. So what is the point? There's no point. If you're loaning him, like I wouldn't even want really a loan with an obligation because part of me thinks if he goes to a club with less of a spotlight, he'll get better. And then I'd rather him come back so he can either compete with us or we sell him for more money.
Yep.
Yeah, keep him and have a number 3. You know them ones. I'd rather that with the amount of minutes that we still have to play this season. All right, cool. Yo, whoever told me to look at this, big up because like we've actually got some decent updates off this still. Nudge trust, I think so as well. Chelsea expect there to be Nkunku sales within, an Nkunku sale sometime next week. So we should hopefully get that patterned, and then I'd call it a day. In all honesty, getting Xavi Simons and Garnacho, yo. Blessings, man. Big up.
Do we think that the Nkunku deal is going to be one of the German clubs?
I think yes.
You think they're going to? Because I know they want to loan him, but we don't want to loan him.
Yeah.
They do, but apparently Bayern were meant to come back with a permanent offer after the loan.
Yeah, Bayern seems like they're in a disarray. In terms of everybody being on the same page and everyone, like it seems like company wants reinforcements and he doesn't care, but their board wants the cheaper options. I don't know. That's the vibe I was getting.
I'll take your word for that, to be honest. Like, they tried to go for Garnacho. Garnacho got rejected.
Yeah.
Garnacho rejected them. They tried Xavi Simons rejected them. And I think that was their way of trying to like spite us.
Yeah, I can see that.
And now they've got to crawl back to us. So shit. I don't know. Like a lot of these are just limbo moves that I think we just have to be a bit patient with, in all honesty.
Yep.
And then with Vega going, Disasi going, that doesn't even count to hopefully getting a centre back. I don't think we can just get one in general. Because neither of them are in our A-list squad for the Conference League. So they don't count towards the registering. We have to sell one of the centre-backs that were in our squad from January onwards. So it'd have to be Chalobah or Tosin or it won't be Colwill, obviously. Yeah. But it'll have to be one of them or who's the other centre-back I'm missing?
Fofana.
Yeah, no, he wasn't in the squad either.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because he was injured. We didn't register him. Yeah.
That's why we have to just be Trev.
Yeah.
I think there's a price tweet that just popped up.
Oh, okay. It's probably the same thing. I bet Pies just reposted this. No, it's a permanent outgoings track. Okay. 48 for Noni, 20. None of these really matter towards the registry except for Madueke and Dewsbury Hall. None of the other names. Was Humphreys in the Conference League squad?
No, I thought he was on loan second half of the season last year. Did we not send him out?
Yeah.
I don't recall for the life of me what we did.
Let me see.
Yeah, I believe he was on loan.
Let's check Wiki.
Yeah, he was at Burnley last year all on loan.
Yeah.
And then it became a permanent move. All right, cool. Yeah, so it is literally just Noni and Dewsbury Hall. So, like, overall, we've done well in terms of PSR and all of that. That's never been in doubt.
Of course.
But it's just, Noni and Dewsbury Hall are the only players who sold from the Conference League squad. Oh, yeah, Anamugu.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Eze Bomba. What do you mean, Eze Bomba? Who? Fab Ornstein. Thank you.
We're getting here we go then.
Spurs have confirmed it, ain't they?
They probably confirmed it. Here we go.
Oh, no. Arsenal in the 90th minute. Oh, shit, sorry. Let me just pull that up. Arsenal make move for Eze. Tottenham lined up deal with Palace today and player after the Havertz injury. Arsenal are now closing in. Oh, what is making a move though? Have they like just dropped a bid that's close to
Surely
the
that means they've
valuation
submitted a
Palace
bid, yeah.
wanted?
Now there's going to be a battle.
They've
Who's
made
playing?
their move. That's what the Ornstein article says. Spurs had the conditions wrapped up, but I hate this fucking paywall. Damn, Igal might have actually had the last laugh. Yo, they were clipping him to death yesterday.
Yeah, he was getting cooked.
He's really having his Caicedo moment. Oi!
Do you all think that they knew that Havertz was hurt before they re-signed Trossard?
I mean, it makes sense now.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, because all that we heard was that Trossard was going to be the one that was going to move because Martinelli's salary was his wages are too high. He would be the harder one to move. Yeah, that was interesting.
Fucking hell.
But they still don't know the extent of Havertz's injury. But as
I
well.
was getting ready to cook on back again. Fuck's sake. Damn it.
Spurs be Spursy on the field and off it.
They're gonna remake our Willian chance and everything.
Where do you think Eze goes if he has the option of say Spurs and Arsenal put in the same around the same bid? Where do you think he chooses? Arsenal?
Bro,
I think
he's
he
an
chooses
Arsenal
Arsenal.
fan.
Yeah.
He's an Arsenal fan.
Apparently, yeah.
But he get more minutes at Spurs.
Yeah, but I mean, like both are in the UCL, but Spurs ain't really as likely to stay there. And like Eze would be more of a deciding factor in them staying there.
Yeah, I'm thinking of it. What about from his standpoint of trying to make the World Cup team in the squad? Do you think it's a better chance?
Both sides, though.
Yeah,
Eze could either play on the left and bench Martinelli, or he'll play in the middle and bench Odegaard. It's one or the other.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say is like Eze's a streaky player in himself. He ain't consistent at all.
He didn't do shit versus us.
Cool.
He was non-existent versus us. He had that one shot from distance where it got blocked, but other than that, he was quiet.
The whole first half of last season, like he did nothing but a banger against us. But like this will still be a good move for them. Just improves their depth, it improves the floor of their squad a little bit more.
Hands down.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, absolutely. Then they can move
mad.
Mourinho back up top.
Yo, Igal Remontada, this is nuts.
Bro, if he moves to Arsenal, this is for Spursy, yeah.
I had so much Berta slander lined up. Fuck's sake. Oh well, just end up watching everything just fall apart. You should go Spurs for games. You should go Spurs for the bants.
Yeah.
You know them ones. Just go Spurs for the bant. It won't happen. Like, if Arsenal have now given something that Palace would accept, then that's over. That's over. Because you walk into Arsenal and you're already a hero just for rejecting Spurs.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, Mensa, Igal literally called it. They brought in the Staffy cliff all through yesterday. In fact, I'll bring it up one more time just for the culture. Just in case any of you guys haven't seen it. Where is it?
Fabrizio
He
has just
said
posted
it and
as well.
Oh, wait, one
He thoughts though about Eze and the whole Tottenham situation? Because it seems like he's agreed to join Tottenham.
I'm waiting. I'm sitting back. I don't think he's a Tottenham player by the end of the week.
You think he goes to Tottenham, or you think he comes to Arsenal?
I think Tottenham pay for his hotel to come to the Emirates.
I can't lie, it's fucking cold now.
That's a cold line. Yeah, that's a cold line.
Yeah, Fabrizio posted as well about Eze.
Alright, blessed for that. Also have approached Palace today to sign Eze. Surprise follows Havertz's knee injury as Arsenal tried to offer more for both player and Palace to try and win the race against Tottenham. I don't get though. You lose a striker and you're bringing in a left winger /10. That's a bit confusing, but it's still a player that they have been looking for all summer.
I know that they can't be counting on Gabriel Jesus to come back.
No, absolutely.
Oh
not.
yeah, like both their striker options stink, and
Yeah.
Gyökeres is being looked at a lot based
Yeah.
off what we've seen so far. But damn, Arsenal finally found their balls. Took them fucking long enough. There's.
But man, that's
I'm waiting to see Shameless Seagal after this.
That's a lot of bodies on that left-hand side, pause. That's Martinelli. That's Trossard.
Trossard, yeah.
That's Madueke, who they really brought in to play that left winger.
Most
and
likely,
then
yeah.
you add Eze, who can play on. Ooh, yeah, that's interesting. Good depth. It's good depth for them, but that's
like Alios facts. What an idiot, man!
Yeah,
you really went to just do nothing again.
Quick question: Lewis? Would you have signed Eze?
I don't really think we need an Eze, in all honesty. Are we looking for more directness in the wings?
Yeah.
And someone who can play a bit more on the touchline. Eze usually likes to play a bit more centrally.
Yeah.
We got enough of those. And the other one that we're going to get is Xavi Simons. Just don't really need that. Don't really
It'd have to be
need
one
that.
or the other. It'd have to be either Simmons or Eze, in my opinion.
Yeah, that would make sense.
You can't bring them both in. They're too similar.
And I think we're going to get him for cheaper. We're going to get him for a bit cheaper.
I honestly think Garnacho's not even going to get a single star first.
Yeah, they are similar, but that's why I'm saying, like, nah, because we've already picked our choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, gaming. What were you saying, bro? No, he's lost what he was saying anyway. It's all good. I said, then why do we need Xavi Simons? That's the reason why we don't need Eze. That's the reason why. Cheaper alternative, arguably better. I don't know if he's more consistent or not because I just don't watch Simons enough regularly, but profiles are similar. So don't need that. And there's no fucking reason in us getting into a bidding war with Arsenal and Spurs. Just so we pay even more.
Xavi's also younger as well, so
yeah,
brothers is giving our priority to us. Like, leave it. We good.
Yeah. He's a good because Eze is what, like 27, 28?
27, yeah, 27.
And yes, Arsenal were, and Fabrizio hinted that it was another club that was not Man City. The only other club that was linked with him was Arsenal, and that was as their number 2 if they didn't get Eze. So yeah, 100% was Arsenal, 100%. Eze will probably be giving them the priority too.
If he is an Arsenal fan, yeah.
I heard he is.
Yeah, that's what I heard as well.
I can confirm. Where was it? Eze laughs off ever joining Tottenham in unseen footage as Palace star reveals his boyhood Arsenal allegiance. This is from 2 days ago. Oh, an old clip from Eze in 2018 saying that he supported Arsenal from a young age. Yeah, here it was. This is it. And so they found the evidence from 2018, bro. That's crazy.
Do you have a favorite Premier League team?
Arsenal.
Why?
I just supported them from young. The way they played, I played with them when I was younger as well. That's why I used to play for. So it's my favorite team.
So if Arsenal call you up, you would accept them?
I don't know about all of that. Listen, I don't know about all of that stuff, but I'm a keeper player now, and I'm happy to be playing for QPR. And it's going well for me at the moment.
Who will win the Premier League this season?
Arsenal.
Yeah?
He said that in 18-19.
Who's the most underrated player in the Premier League?
That's his QPR days, right? He was at QPR right then?
Yeah. He said that a couple seconds in the back.
Yeah.
I think, he was QPR Academy, then went Palace, and I'm guessing now he's going Arsenal.
I feel Ozil's respected, but he doesn't get the recognition he really deserves. There's a lot of haters, and it's not good.
Tell me about why Arsenal. Did you grow up idolizing someone, maybe Van Persie or Thierry Henry?
So when I was younger,
Jay!
Thierry
Oh
Henry,
no!
and that's sort of why I decided to sign there when I was younger, and also to play for the club that you support. That's what I wanted to do, and just growing up with them, playing for them and everything, I've just grown a love for the team. So yeah, that's it really.
So you are a Ghana fan. That means you rule out to
Yo,
have a
he
place
is
for Fofana.
pressing him.
I don't know about any of this, but I don't know.
He knew he was going straight to the top. Look at it. Yeah, you're right, bro. Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, he was.
All right, we're going to have another generational night on YouTube, bro. There's another day of this fallout. This must have been what rival fans felt watching the Caicedo saga just fall through and then just get revived again. Fuck! Fair play. Fair play if they get this deal done. They went the scenic route about it, but shit.
Yeah, they took their time with it.
I said this can't happen. It's still not going to change my thoughts on Arsenal if they get him. Because I think Eze's a good player, but I just think he's a bit streaky.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it still won't change my thoughts on them too much. So, like, it's an upgrade to their floor. I think it's an upgrade to their floor.
Yeah, the priority is mad, though. Like you said, their striker gets injured, just like Chill said in the chat. Striker gets injured. They still need a left winger, and then they go out inside of 10.
No, but I think they'll have Trossard as like their depth up top.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be a good move for them, but it's just like it's putting a band-aid over it.
Yeah, false 9 roll.
More or less.
Or like they might do something late in the window, God willing. One more time, please. I beg. The other one is the one Troops mentioned, like Jadon Sancho on deadline day. I could see that.
Yeah, that actually wouldn't be as bad for them,
possibly,
in my opinion.
I hope not, because like, look, big up Jamar and all of that. Don't want to see him at Arsenal, but I could potentially see it. He's got to go somewhere. Brother ain't just going to sit there and do nothing. He'll end up taking some reduced loan fee for a season. Sava's losing his head on stream. All right, well, let me see if I can find it.
I bet they are. Yeah.
I could imagine, bro. Might have Spurs it up again, mate. This is horrid.
All the Savio links went cold, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Here it is.
Go for us. You'll get the deal done. What an absolute disgrace Tottenham Hotspur are about to be. We have been in talks with Eze for how many weeks and can't get it over the line. And Arsenal in one day are about to get this deal done. I guarantee you by the end of the night we get a here we go for Arsenal. This is an absolute disgrace from Daniel Levy Hotspur, from the whole kit and caboodle. An absolute disgrace. This is what happens. All you people, not all of you in the chat, where are all those people? Don't worry. As long as the deal gets done by the end of the window. No, the window has been open for 3 months. 3 months the window has been open.
Getting wrong.
3 months the window's been open.
And Madison's been hurt for what?
Genuinely don't know.
About 3-4 weeks now?
Genuinely don't know. When was it? Ben,
Yeah,
wait, the source, I'll show you some sources. How about this? I'll show you some sources. How about this one? How about the biggest sources out there are all saying the same thing? Here we go. Let's have a look. This absolute disgrace of a football club. Arsenal have approached Crystal Palace to sign Eberechi Eze. Surprise move follows Kai Havertz's knee injury. Yeah, surprise move. As Arsenal try to offer more to both player and Palace to try and win against Tottenham. Negotiations underway. I'll tell you what, let's have a look at another one, shall we? Which is even more damning. Where's my mate Ornstein? Where's Ornstein? Here we go. David Ornstein. There we go. Arsenal make move for Eze. And the 27-year-old wants them. Of course he does. We said said all along, if Spurs allow
Didn't even clock
Arsenal
that line.
to come
Yeah,
in,
it's over.
we are not
It's over.
going to get this player. Get the deal
it's done and
done
dusted.
before Arsenal come in. Get the deal done before Arsenal need to come in. But no, don't worry, everyone. As long as it's done before the window shuts, don't worry that we waited till this long in the window. Arsenal make their move for Eberechi Eze, and the 27-year-old wants them. Tottenham lined up the deal with Palace. Tottenham lined up the deal with Palace today and player, but after Havertz's injury, AFC now closing in on the England international. If he proceeds with choice, Tottenham will pursue other targets. I would say I'm surprised. I would say I'm surprised. I'm waiting. Where are all the people now? Telling me this is why you wait until the end of the window. This is why you do not wait until the end of the transfer window to make your signings. People telling me today, Havertz has got nothing to do with this.
Oh, but I'll bring up on the big screen.
You know, don't we all know? Don't we all know he's going to Arsenal now? I mean, let's be brutally honest. Tell me if I'm overreacting, people. Don't we all know that he is going to Crystal Palace?
Still around 60 million. That's near the release clause. It's over. It's over.
Spurs are going to need to pull some rabbits out of a hat.
Nah.
Massive rabbits.
What you need is a balloon out
of the hat.
So who have Spurs brought in? They brought in.
I've tried this window. I've tried up.
They made Tell permanent.
Yeah, Kudus.
Kudus. Nasty.
Last week to.
Yeah, that's better.
Kudus and then Tell permanent. That's it, right?
They've Kudus. They got Tell. They got who else? So yeah, Savić didn't even happen either. Yo,
they got Paulinho on loan.
Oh, Paulinho. Yeah, Paulinho loan.
Yeah, that loan with an option to buy that one.
Yep.
So nothing permanent there.
Oh, that is it.
Kudus, Tell, Danzo, and Paulinho on a loan.
But Danzo was there last year. Did they just make him permanent?
Last season, yeah.
I think it might have been a permanent. It might be, might be a loan to a permanent. I don't know, but Danzo's name's there for like 25 million euros.
Is it?
Okay, yeah, maybe it was.
Yeah,
it's still not great. It's still decent, but like it's a lot further away from the praise I gave them yesterday.
Oh, of course.
I was like, if you pull this off, brilliant. You know what, Fairs? You've got a window that I can't knock down. Now it's like you introduced everyone to a vibe you did not maintain, bruv. You did not maintain. Fab tweet again.
They're going to lose it.
Dark.
Oh,
Following talks tonight, Arsenal convinced that Eze prefers to join them over Tottenham. 60 million package offered to Palace with easier add-ons and faster payment terms to try beat Spurs. Negotiations underway. Oh dear, you're getting in 24 hours. 24-hour bomber, bruv. I'm calling it. Wait, we gotta get his live.
Sorry to cut you off, mate. Here you go. Following talks tonight, Arsenal are convinced that Eberechi Eze prefers them over Tottenham. 60 million package offered to Palace with easier add-ons and faster payment terms to try and beat Spurs. Fuck off, Tottenham. I have tried to give this chairman the benefit of the doubt. This is absolutely Sean, dude,
horrid.
Dude, read the room. Sean, read the room, mate. Read the room. Sorry, Dan, as you were. Sorry.
It's just basically that same thing that I've been saying for how long, and I had several people debate me on it. I know there's a deeper side to it. Just put the bloody money on the table. When the deal is there to be done, and you know there's people breathing over your shoulder, I know there's a way you want to do a business that suits you or saves you a quid, or it's better for you to pay it. But when you've got it, pay it. Do it. Stop piss balling about. How many players has this cost us now because we've took too much time? This is what I mean when I say put the money on the table. This is exactly what I am saying. Now, I get there's other things that have to go on and whatever, but it looks like to me that the thing that's dragged this on is we didn't slam the money on the table clear as day, and we wanted to piss ball about, pick at that, pick at this. Fine, we got his wages sorted and everything else. He seemed happy as pig in shit. Only saying from the pictures.
40%.
That's what I was saying, Lewis, in the chat.
Ooh.
Hey, Villarreal, big up my guys. I got my Spanish club.
Hey,
I got my
Lewis.
Spanish team.
Lewis.
Shout out the Yellows.
Lewis.
The submarines. Yeah. Yellow submarines.
Oi!
That is
Lewis,
crazy.
Renato Vega has signed a 7-year deal contract with them.
Oh, yeah. That's all fine, man. Yo, that sell-on clause. Mwah! That is beautiful shit.
Pictures
That
I
is
got. But
amazing.
again, we didn't put the money on the table. Simple as that.
I love Spurs.
Arsenal go and put the money on the table, the deal can get done overnight. This is what I debate with you and others and everything else. Put the bloody money on the table, you get a deal done. Now, okay, if someone else wants to jump in over and do it, it can still happen. But if we would have done this 3-4 days ago, 5-6 days ago, then it would be done before whether Arsenal were going to go for him or not. I don't think they were. It's the Havertz injury that's pushed them on to do this. And all of a sudden, they've just come in and said, thank you, come again, we'll see you tomorrow. And that is because we do not put the money on the table. We do not pay it up front. We piss ball about too much. We take long. And there we go again. Is anybody genuinely surprised here?
Do you know what? In the moment, yes, but in general, no. Like when this show finishes, Dan, and I reflect, no.
They doubled Gibbs White as well.
I'm literally.
Yeah. Maybe that's
Gibbs
why they didn't
White
want the
too.
release clause to pay Eze's release clause, because they already got pinged back by hitting one or trying to hit one release clause.
The thing is, that one was proper dodgy, but
Oh, sorry, my bad.
the thing is, no one knew Morgan Gibbs White's release clause, how they knew to pay the exact amounts. There was definitely some behind closed doors like dealings going on with that. That's why it didn't go through.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that is crazy. Yeah, their window's taking a beat down, man. They've taken a fucking beat down. I've seen what's his name? Fucking Durag Diaries is live.
George,
It wasn't just him. And said as well. Oh my God, man. Negotiations are underway. Arsenal are willing to offer, and I saw somewhere else. There's a few people tweeting about this. There's a lot of stuff coming out. But apparently Arsenal are willing to offer more money. No fucking surprise.
Yeah, he's ready to crash
No surprise. There is no surprise.
He's probably
They're
done
willing
the
to offer
most
more
on
money 'cause
streams
Spurs were
before
sitting
this
around,
too.
Mm-hmm.
you know, sitting around trying to do the nasty deals, trying to take long for a deal. And I've been saying it wasn't Daniel Levy's fault. I've been trying to give him some credit. I say Steve Parish is the one delaying this deal. But we saw Steve Parish was out shopping today. Man was all calm out shopping today. Why was he shopping? Because he knows that Eze money's in. Man was out there, probably going Harrods, splashing a couple bags. He knows the man are getting cashins, but now even better, Arsenal have gone back in and said, yeah, we're going to throw the money you want at them. They're desperate. They're going to throw the money they want. Oh, I can't believe, man. Can't believe.
When's Jay going live, man?
Big up to everyone. Big up to Jimmy Spliff TV, my guy, my bro. Big up to you, bro. Want to buy it?
Oh shit! Oh, Jimmy's on the road too.
Get out of here with this.
Oh shit!
Man said Raheem Sterling. Man said Raheem Sterling. Are you going mad? This is what's gonna happen. Plan A to plan fucking D. And the thing is, Eze was even a backup. Eze was even a backup because Spurs went in for a few other players with Morgan Gibbs White, Xavi Simons. I wanted Xavi Simons over Eze in the first place. I wanted Xavi Simons over Eze in the first place. Then I was all doing Eze the guy now. I want Eze. I've been waiting for Eze for years. Let me just focus on Eze. You know, let me focus on what's right in front of me. Top player. Getting it again. Thinking about how he's going to be combining with Kudus. I was talking about the black excellence I was going to have in my front line. Kudus and Eze. We haven't had that for so long at my club. I was ready. Spurs, man.
Look
This is Spurs. Spurs. It's just, this club it's always this club. 94th minute the other day, Super Cup final. Super Cup final.
No.
I was already thinking, yeah, we've almost got it done. But I knew at the back of my mind, my club, you can't celebrate too early. But again, just the way I am, people know, man. I'm just, when something's going my way, why not have some fun with it? Why not talk my shit? I'm about that. Didn't come online to be humble. Especially not about my team.
You're about to be humble, anyway, bro. That next never a life team's going to be
about my team. I didn't come online to be humble about my team. But then we see again, at the last moment, just when you think Eze's going to be he's going to be playing tomorrow and the deal's going to be wrapped up after tomorrow. We're just thinking there's another 24. Like, I'm annoyed at the fact that Glasner's come out and said that he was going to play tomorrow in the first place. Annoyed at that fact. You know, thinking I have to wait another 24 hours. This deal should have been done over the weekend. I was told this deal was going to be done over the weekend. That's what we was told.
Not anymore.
But then we get a couple more days. It's now fucking
See what happens when you drag a transfer for too long.
Yeah.
Wednesday. It's now Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. Deal's still not done. And then this is what happens. This is what happens to us. This is what happens to these type. This is what happens to clubs that faff around for too long. And yes, to be fair, I don't think that it was all my club. Crystal Palace definitely knew what they were doing. They definitely heard about this injury from Havertz and probably made a call. They had Don Paratici working for them to get a replacement. They used us. They used our sporting director for his contacts. Oh my God.
Nah, this is a real crash out.
Oh my God.
This is a serious crash out.
Yeah, for real.
This is darkness. I need to sit in the dark for a couple of hours. This is darkness.
He's done the Matisse.
This is
Rahman, I've already got it paused. No stress.
Oh.
Even the camera's looking for him.
Oh shit. Man looked like he's developing pictures.
I think I saw a fab tweet. I don't know what that is.
Nah, there ain't a new fab tweet. There ain't a new
That's
one.
the least you man can do, man. Oh, man.
Oh, it's so much better when it ain't you.
If there is any Arsenal fans
Yeah,
that I do stream with that are in the chat, they want the link.
Yo,
They
I
can come
remember
in. I'm not
legging
gonna do
it
that
back
today. This ain't a
from
watch along.
the
I'll let you
gym
guys
when
come in.
Liverpool bid for
I'm just catching up
Caicedo.
with the chat as always. I'm a bit behind, but
And crashing
big up
out
to
at
everyone
4 in the
inside, innit?
morning.
Big up to everyone inside.
Stream was legendary.
Right. Months. They've only just started.
All right, listen, Lewis. I'm gonna head out. It was good chatting to you for a while.
I bless up,
Take
man.
care, as always, up the Chelsea.
Up the Chelsea.
Episode
Whoa.
Big Six. Dan.
Ooh. You better look up. You better look up. How about this? You better get front and center.
You know what, Montel? Montel, you know what?
I
mean, cheers. That man yesterday, I didn't even have their cameras on.
First of all, listen, Joey, Ethan can have his camera off if he wants to. That ain't gonna save shit.
I don't even blame Ethan.
That's not gonna save shit.
No,
and the cameras on.
I'm gonna save shit. I'm just saying. I don't blame Ethan, son. I don't blame Ethan.
Man, them cameras on anyway. My camera's only off if it has to be. Either or, man.
But that shit wasn't on yesterday. That's all I'm saying.
I couldn't be on
I'm saying this from now.
I'm here now.
That's all we said. It's on today, but
Kids,
I'm here now.
You know what? We should make an exception today. We should make an exception. I feel that given what's happened here today, because this is unique. I haven't seen no, like, Man United getting it done, Liverpool go hijack. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't seen that before. I've never seen that. And I've never seen Tottenham getting it done, Arsenal are now hijacking this thing. Yeah? I've never seen this. So what we should today, I feel that Ethan should do the intro because this is a very unique situation. I don't know what you lot think.
Because what will happen is Ethan will
or prolong the intro, and we got no time to
No,
critique.
you know why
I
we
ain't
did
falling
the
for that.
intro, yeah?
I ain't
Because
falling for that.
you man
Once
weren't
you
even
run the
on camera.
intro, once you can run the intro, I got something
Hey,
to say.
Ethan,
I got something
Ethan.
to say. Yeah, I got something to say. Let's just run this quick.
Oh yeah.
Please,
Oh yeah.
No.
First of all, listen, we are back. Oh, and the super chats are back. Isn't it? It's coincidence. The super chats are back.
No, I've just Jay. No, you're my guy. How have you been caught like this? I've just looked at his latest live. Oh, that's horrid, mate. Man said,
Okay,
"Eze, here we
here
go."
we go.
17 hours ago.
Oh shit.
You are finished. You are finished. Yeah, the Willian hijack tops this. That brother was doing a medical. Yeah, man, this ain't no Willian, but this is close. I'd say this is more Caicedo with less money. More Caicedo.
Yeah.
They thought they had the deal done. No medical plan, but they thought they had the deal done. Nope.
Yeah, William was actually in the building.
Yep.
On his way to signing that paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maldini, they came out in the 90th minute, brother. You know what? Fuck this. I have to give it a listen.
You know what I mean? It's been a busy day for me. Tuesday was jam-packed, bro. I ain't had a break and I haven't slept. You know what I'm saying? So if you appreciate the fact that I'm going live at this time, yeah, subscribe to the channel. I'm seeing a few question marks. I'm seeing E. Big up E. You know what I'm saying? Big up my brother. Too much of E. I mean, I shouldn't have to tell you, make sure you're sub to E, but you get me? Sub to E, innit? Sub to E, man. You know what I'm saying? Jay trolling with the clickbait. Hey, listen, man. What can I say? You know what it is?
Look
can
at
I
the smile.
just explain why it says here we
Look
go
at
in
the
the title
smiles.
before we start the stream? Can I just explain why it says here we go in the title? Okay. This stream was originally set up after we got the news that the Eze deal was progressing. Obviously, it's stalled now because I think Palace have a game in Europe on Thursday, innit? Palace have a game in Europe on Thursday.
Do they?
So I believe they want to keep Eze for that game.
I doubt he's
the
going to
deal
play
is
that
more or
one
less
now.
agreed. The deal is more or less done. Let's call it what it is, innit? The deal is more or less done. You know what I'm saying? Eze is gonna be a Spurs player, bro, and I'm happy. I'm happy, bro. I can't lie. I'm happy. Oh shit, here we go again. You lot are funny, man. But no, in all seriousness,
So
yeah.
dark.
Me and I was on George's channel. Big up George. We was on what's it called? We was on what's it called? We was having a boardroom talk, yeah. And we was kind of having, you know what I'm saying? We was having a bit of a debate about what Spurs can achieve this season. Is the squad, you know, is the squad a bit too light? What do we need to add to the team in order for us to compete? What are our expectations? And I thought, you know what? Now that I'm like, it's just me here, you know what I'm saying? I can kind of get my expectations out on what I expect for the season without, you know what I'm saying? Without any interruption. No, not in a bad way. It's not a bad way. It's not a problem. But
Jay, it's peak for you, but we'll come back to you in a second because we're going to talk in a few days. We are Tottenham TV stepping up next.
Groundhog Day. Once again here at Tottenham Hotspur. Just as I'm telling Sim, why are you looking so down? Get excited. Get excited. It's time to get excited. Eberechi Eze is coming to Spurs.
Not
We
so
should have
fast.
known, people. We should have known what was about to happen. And looking back on it, it was a bit obvious what was happening in the background. Arsenal have come in at the final hour for Eberechi Eze. All the reliable journalists jumping on it. Ornstein, Fabrizio, Jay Percy, Sammy Mockbell. Name them, they're reporting it right now. There's a hijack going on. Arsenal, Eberechi Eze. It looks like he will be going to Arsenal. Which is, man, it is an absolute fuckery. They've done it to us once again. They have fucking done it to us once again. 11 days left. in
This is the
transfer
right
window,
one for this.
and we're sitting here, none the wiser. Who is going to be our creative force in the middle of the park? Eze gone. Morgan Gibbs White gone. What now?
I'm half. I am so done, man. I'm so done. We've had so long to get this deal over the line and complete it. Now, I understand it seems like Palace are playing hardball, but why does everyone else seem to be able to get deals over the line in a timely manner? Arsenal come in within a day and apparently are going to get this deal over the line. Why is it taking us so long? Why do we have to, every single deal has to be done to the big little, every minutia, every little...
Rerun at Eze and drop the ball.
Look for every little thing, but every time with Tottenham,
If you're trying to hijack,
so
you move quickly.
You got to.
It's obvious.
You got to.
And you're leaving yourself open to something like this. Havertz wasn't injured on Sunday. He played against Man United. We had a deal potentially wrapped up on Saturday for Eze. There was rumours he was going to be left out the squad. And now, what's happened? We drag it on. We allow it to drag on. We don't get it over the line. We don't complete it. You know, we're hearing it's close. It's on the edge. It's on. You can almost touch it, but there's nothing signed on the dotted line. You know, you don't get it finalised. And now Havertz gets a long-term injury. And now Arsenal thinking, well, we need another attacker. Let's get Eze. We know he's an Arsenal fan. All these different things. And now we're
basically
hoping he
Yo,
doesn't.
Warrior, this basically became a Spurs because like all we're talking about with Chelsea is everyone needs to fuck off with their loans. That was just it.
Yeah.
Fuck off with the violin. I don't need that. But yeah, like that's basically all it was. Oh, this one wants a loan, and this one wants a loan, and this one wants a loan, and this one wants a loan. Villa wants a loan with an obligation. Like, yeah, fuck it. Thank you for the bomber. The bomber actually like gave me a little bit more to talk about. Also, I've just seen Jay's finally set up his next stream. The vibes changed a little bit. I can't really say it for monetization purposes, but yeah. I think we're going to get in a different type of stream from Jay later tonight. I cannot fucking wait, bruv. We're going to have another generational night on YouTube. Yesterday was good enough. Like Lee Gunner doing his 25 questions for
Yes. Off the break. As soon as Egal opened his mouth, Lee was on his ass. Pause.
Egal's gonna come back with questions, by the way. He's petty as fuck.
Oh, very.
He's petty as a motherfucker.
Very.
And I can't he deserves his moment. Egal puts himself in a lot of situations to get cooked, but he deserves to get his get back when the opportunity comes.
Absolutely.
Even if he's an advocate for the groomers and all of that. Like, I understand. Everyone's got to get a chance to cook when they get it.
Courtesy Kai Havertz, no less as well.
Yeah. Yo, these Tottenham fans, you got a reason to hate him too, man. Join the club.
Did they ever confirm what his injury was?
They don't know the length of his injury, but
Was it an ankle injury?
It's a knee. It's a knee injury. So.
Knee injury.
Nathan, did he get hurt in the United game?
I think it was training.
In training,
it could be training actually. Yeah, I don't think they mentioned in the game. I think it was training.
Because I saw a clip running around on Twitter earlier with Ugarte crashing into him, but I think he got up and played, so I have no idea.
Yeah. So knee injury. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, it's got to be.
But they haven't given a timeline for how long he's out.
Yeah, that's the thing. They got to do the scans and all that.
Yeah. Plus, if you do your cruciate, they always have to wait until your swelling goes down.
The swelling goes down first, to know the extent of it. Yeah.
That's crazy though.
Ain't Big Six tonight as well?
Nah, tomorrow, Thursday. Yeah, today.
Oh yeah, today's Wednesday. Duh.
Yeah, they're gonna crash. They're gonna crash it on Tobes. Oh my, Turkish. Woo. He's gonna absolutely cook Toby. Knee injury in training. Yeah, that's
fucking hell. That is nuts, man. You man, big up everybody though. I'm gonna wrap this because I need to go and hit the gym. It's still been a fun ass show, and I want to listen to a few more of these crash outs while I'm doing this. Big up KG and Nathan for jumping on. Big up to every single one of you that's here in the chat. Who is gonna get the redirect? We'll go to Yeah, we'll send them over to Northside again. Everyone head over to Northside LDN. Everybody head over to Northside. Big up every single one of you. Back live tomorrow. Hopefully with no one else begging for a loan offer like a bitch. And we'll see you guys soon. Big up everybody.
Big up.
Everyone spam world champions. All of that. We ain't doing